favorite. It's actually my first taco I ever tried from them. So I'm trying the poblano and paneer taco from Trompo, which is one of my favorites. Actually, my first taco I ever tried from them. Do you have a michelada with you?
This episode is brought to you by Four Corners Brewing Company out of Dallas, Texas. Taking inspiration from their neighborhood roots, Four Corners Brewing Company has created a place and product where local flavor interacts with craft brewing. Check out fcbrewing.com to find it near you.
So for us, when we started with chocolate, we really wanted to cater to like the people across the bridge, which is like the rich area, right, of Dallas. And then we started noticing there wasn't like a really deep connection. It was just an exchange of money. Once we started talking to like our community and like explaining how chocolate comes from Mexico and, you know, in parts of the equator, it's like a whole thing, like something shifted. It's like people saw themselves in the chocolate world. And I think for a very long time when we started, we didn't really have a community in the chocolate world. It was just, you know, two Hispanas making chocolate and going to chocolate shows, and it was mainly male dominated. And there wasn't that many of us. It just changed completely once we started making that connection to cacao from Mexico. So my mother is a master chocolatier because she's been working with chocolate for 37 years, and she has dominated making bean to bar, and she also makes traditional European style truffles, and she's a mold maker, so she can do it all. I get to see her in action and learn from her directly versus me going to a school and, you know, just learning like the basics. But with her, I'm learning her techniques, what works, what doesn't work. You know, as growing up as a little girl, I never imagined having a business, especially one with my family, or becoming entrepreneurs, because that wasn't really in the cards for us, you know, growing up. You didn't really think about that. You just thought about work life, you know, you go to school, work life, get married, all that. Now that I have my own kids, I think it's nice to see like my niece and my daughter play that they're business owners. Like one is 8 and she's on the phone, and she has a 5-year-old, you know, becoming her secretary and getting her emails and her calls and her coffee. So it's nice to see how generationally we are changing the way they see themselves. Like before, I saw myself, you know, as like a cook or a mom or a teacher, and they're thinking on a whole nother level of what they want to do. So it's nice to see that entrepreneurial spirit be like nurtured in them, and them have aspirations to own something themselves.